Hello, this is Joseph Garrett and welcome to game number 4 of the Games Thirst Halo Reach Championship. This week between defending champion Tiki Myr and new challenger Z3RO180. Let's get this game started straight away. We're going to be playing on the map Asylum this week as chosen by Z3RO180. But we're going to start off from the perspective as Tiki Myr as he's looking down. Oh, and he's using the hologram here. That's something that we are yet to see in the Halo Reach Championship. It's normally not too effective in a 1v1 because once the other player knows you're using it, they can generally expect it. But when in a 4v4 game, you can normally get away with fooling the enemy a few more times. But Tiki Myr is here playing cautiously. Of course, at the beginning of the game, going for the sniper rifle, his favourite weapon. I think he's trying to lure out Zero by firing a few holograms. Seeing if Zero starts shooting, then he might be able to pick up a quick snipe. While on the other hand, Zero is going up for a flank behind Tiki Myr. Tiki Myr has got to be watching his radar, see if he does notice that he's coming up and decides to run away. I think he's scared knowing that Zero might have the shotgun. Tiki Myr wants to use the sniper rifle, so he's going to his long range situation. He's used the sniper rifle extremely effectively over the last few days, picking up plenty of no-scopes, keeping me entertained at least, hopefully you as well. And they're showing his just consistency with the sniper rifle. Even though it wasn't a headshot, it was just a quick, nice snipe, getting his shield down. And so now Zero's got to hold back, wait for his shield to regenerate before that he can attack. And Tiki Myr has now just picked up more ammo for his sniper rifle as well. And the reason why Tiki Myr is so effective at using the sniper rifle is because of the technique he used. He doesn't usually move his right analog stick. He basically lines up for the headshot, strafes left and right, and that way he only has to use the one analog stick and then waits until their head is in the crosshair, then takes the shot. Often going for no scopes unless it's a really long range. If you want to improve your sniping, then the way to do it is by watching Tiki Myr and taking some tips from him using some of his technique. We see a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Neither player are on the board. Both teams seem to be kind of hunting each other down. They keep switching over to where the other player just was, just missing each other. And looking at some of the stats, Zero is actually the favourite to win this game, going by the online stats. He's played 475 games, while Tiki Myr has only played 221. Tiki Myr there nearly getting a few snipes, just missing them. So while Zero is the favourite going on online stats, they're not always completely accurate to how good a player is, and Tiki Myr has proved here in the Halo Reach Championship how he is, but he's in trouble now as Zero's got the invisibility and the shotgun. No, but two no-scopes straight back to back. They weren't headshots, but he does what he needed to get the game done. He did the exact same thing last week, and now he's here wasting the shotgun, not wanting to do that. Once again, just showing his consistency with the sniper rifle and managing to get the no-scope. Of course, he's going for again a yes, and he does. He manages to pick up the snipe after his second shot. Really knows how to use the sniper rifle well, and you can see there doing the technique that I talked about earlier, what he does, where he'll line it up at head height, he'll be strafing left and right and waiting for the player to get into his crosshair before he takes the shot. Then maybe getting a bit greedy. There's some situations where you can't be flashy, you do got to use the DMR, and he is paying for it as Zero's now got himself on the scoreboard now. The game was a bit of a slow start, but it's heating up now as Tiki Myr gets a brilliant spawn. Zero's health had not yet regenerated, he still had low shield, and Tiki Myr spawned and just fired and kept his shield down and managed to take him out. That's a bad spawning system there. That moment managing to get that kill. And once again spawns with Zero pretty much in his sight. First time using the hologram effectively. You can hear Zero there shooting at the hologram. He's just realised now that that isn't the real Tiki Myr. And once again, that time he's not going to be fooled. As I said, players soon work out when an enemy is using the hologram. He wasn't fooled again, keeping the game close. It's now 3 kills to Tiki Myr and only the 2 kills to Zero, but the sniper rifle has just spawned again, so Zero's going to want to keep his head down and maybe get into a closer range situation. Tiki Myr using the hologram still. It's quite weird, and Zero using the invisibility, which is something that you don't often see. Usually both players are using sprint here in the 1v1, the occasional use of armor lock, but sprint does seem to be the go-to armor ability to use in a 1v1 battle, but both players choosing different ones today, and the invisibility is helping him here, keeping him alive. Tiki Myr can't see him as his shield's going up though. He's going to catch him. Got another body shot. Zero's going to be no shield, putting the invisibility, going for a runaway. I think he's got a shotgun, but he guessed wrong to where Tiki Myr is, and he's going to pay for it. So now Tiki Myr, is he going to get the shotgun or is he going to waste the ammo? No, I think he's just going to leave it there. Maybe bait the weapon till Zero goes to get a push to get back that shotgun again. The shotgun, of course, really effective with the invisibility. You can sneak up on your opponent. But you do have to bear in mind, because the motion sensor is still on, that when you're close with the invisibility, it has lots of marks coming up on the other person's motion sensor, even if you are moving slowly or crouching, as Tiki Myr there picks up his 5th kill, getting a 3-kill lead now on Zero. Zero's going to have to step up his game now, otherwise Tiki Myr could run away from him in this game. But of course, another effective use for using the invisibility is using it with the sniper rifle. In a 1v1, you can be guaranteed to get the sniper because you've got no teammates rushing for it as well. Which means if you use the camo, you can often stay at the back of the map and you can be sniping them when they don't know you're there. They won't be able to see you on their motion sensor if you're far away enough. And maybe that's something that Zero should think about doing later on in this game. Zero now going up for another attack. Tiki Myr, I think, forward about there, going onto the gun turret, but decides against it. Instead, picking up the DMR. He's got the high ground advantage in there. It's so much easier to kill your opponent when you're shooting down on them. You just have such a big advantage, and for getting the final headshot, you can see more of the head. When you're shooting up at an opponent, it's very difficult to get that final shot, as it's Tiki Myr's turn now to use the shotgun. Probably going to use a hologram here to try and lure him out. Oh wait, there he goes. But oh, it seems that Zero managed to jump over Tiki Myr's head and spin around and managed to shoot him with the shotgun. Tiki Myr there, just slightly oblivious to what Zero was doing. Maybe staying back too much. Maybe he should have attacked. Zero making Tiki Myr pay for that mistake. Keeping this game close now. There's still only 3 kills in it and 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. So it's definitely still all to play, as Zero is now going on another attack here with the DMR out. Let's see who's got the better DMR. Both players getting good shots. Tiki Myr is down to 1 shot before Zero, but he's making the runaway. Oh, but Tiki Myr managed to get 2 quick shots with the DMR, despite only one shot to the head needed to kill him. He does still manage to get the kill. That was a really big play from Tiki Myr, keeping his lead in this game as Zero comes, using the pistol close range. If you don't know, the pistol is the exact same strength as the DMR, it just doesn't have the same range and accuracy, and the bloom on the crosshair is much larger on the pistol. But if you get really close up, switch to that pistol quickly and do just a quick 5 shots and you can kill them. And you can often catch players off guard. And also want to remember, if in a DMR fight and you run out of ammo, quickly switch to the pistol to get that final headshot rather than trying to reload the DMR. It's a lot quicker to switch weapon than it is to reload your weapon. As Tiki Myr once again backing off, trying to get into another situation where he can use the sniper rifle. We got Zero here up in ring 2. He saw the hologram and he wasn't fooled again, as he's going to be here pushing up on Tiki Myr. Tiki Myr there firing the hologram at the floor. That is quite a good technique, because if a player knows you're using the hologram, if you fire one at the floor, then you run forward. People will often assume that you are the hologram and that the hologram is actually the player, and that's a good way to trick people, but it doesn't work every time, because if you point your gun at a hologram, it doesn't go up red, the crosshair, so that is the easiest way to find out if they're a hologram or not. See, once again there, he's firing a hologram and going in it himself. This way, if Zero sees him, he might assume that Tiki Myr is actually just the hologram. Let's see if he gets fooled by it. But the hologram's now just disappeared, and Tiki Myr is going to have to just go and have a look. Once again, going for the no-scope. I think he might be trying to snipe just a little bit too much in these situations, taking some difficult shots. The easiest time to snipe someone is when the other player doesn't know you're there, because they're not going to be moving their path whatsoever, and they're not going to be shooting, doing any kind of distraction. But he there manages to get the no-scope on Tiki Myr, put him down to a 1 shot, and then manages to fin up Zero with the headshot before Zero was able to fire the shotgun. But as I was saying, if there's someone doesn't know that you're there with the sniper rifle, people often run in straight lines on the map. They won't be strafing, but once the player does know that they're being gunned down by a sniper, they can move back and forth, maybe shoot them with the DMR to put them out of scope, and it becomes a lot more difficult to use the sniper rifle. And Tiki Myr there managing to fool Zero once again with the hologram. I don't know if he's going to continue using the hologram through the entire game, but it looks like he is. And he's there just getting rid of his hologram, shooting it. And another good use of the hologram hologram is it can actually take a melee. And so if you fire a hologram and someone tries to melee you and the hologram is in the way, then you won't take any damage. It can't be too effective, but in a few small situations it can help you out a lot. And a lot of you might be wondering what will happen if Tiki Myr wins this game. He, of course, will win the 1,200 Microsoft points for winning the 3 games in a row. But it doesn't end there. He's going to be able to carry on. And basically, once we finish the Halo Reach Championship and the last ever game, we're going to have a big free-for-all game where everyone who won 3 games in a row will battle it out for one bigger prize, which you have not yet decided what it will be. And Tiki Myr is going to be playing for that. And every game he wins beyond this game, if he does manage to win this game, will mean that he'll have 1 less kill to get to win the free-for-all. So say if he wins 5 games in a row after this game, he'll have 5 less kills to get till he wins the big prize. So even though this is the final one for him for winning the 1,200 Microsoft points, he's going to want to carry on playing to try and have an increased chance of winning the final prize in this big free-for-all which we're planning to have in the future. But this game isn't over yet. He's got to worry about winning this game before he can start planning too far ahead, but his lead is being stretched right now. He's got 12 kills, while Zero's only got the 4 kills, and there's 1 minute and 24 seconds left on the clock. Zero's really going to have to just kill Tiki Myr again and again and again if he's going to have any chance of coming back and winning this game. Asylum is once again one of the larger maps that we've had so far in this championship. It's not quite as large as the map Reflection, and it is quite more flat and open, so they've been able to find each other. But once again, it's been a slower paced, more tactical game rather than just quick firefights using the DMR, as Tiki Myr manages to catch Zero off guard. It's going to be an easy DMR kill. He only took 1 shot during that firefight. And it seems that even though Zero has the more game time, he's actually got the better KD ratio as well, playing over double the amount of games that Tiki Myr has played. It seems that in terms of 1v1s, Tiki Myr has come out on top. He's proved it once again how good he is at playing in these 1v1 matches, despite a relatively small amount of time playing online compared to a lot of the other players that have entered the championship. He just seems to be very composed in 1v1 games. He seems to have very good tactics. Once again, shaking it up using the hologram this game. He's very unpredictable. Players don't know what he's going to be doing, as there's only 12 seconds now left in the clock. And Tiki Myr went to go and to get a final kill, but Zero says, no, you've killed me enough this game. I'm going to take you out of the shotgun, the superior weapon in close range situations here in Halo Reach, as that brings us towards the end of the game. And Tiki Myr, as always, tries to kill himself at the end of the game, taking his life by jumping off the edge of the cliff. So as you can see here, the final score: Tiki Myr has 13 kills, while Zero only has the 6 kills, which means he managed to over double Zero's score, once again proving why he is the champion. He's going to win the 1,200 Microsoft points, and also going to be entering into the big free-for-all championship game, which is going to be happening on next year at some point. If you think you could take down Tiki Myr and prove that he is only human, then why don't you enter the Halo Reach Championship? You can do so by either leaving a comment below this video, or you can email at gt_hrc@live.com. I'll see you next week, where we can see Tiki Myr taking down another challenger. See you later.